And let's listen to a little Jim Ross here.
Best I can, and I can't see his hair pull.
Well, Arn is telling the referee that Nikita has been pulling his hair, and Arn Anderson is an honest man.
Thanks, Rick. I felt that
Anderson
way.
rubbing his head there. Koloff, that big arm. Very, very painful. Very elementary move, the side headlock. But a lot of guys develop those cauliflower ears from that. As Koloff's got a little bit lower now, down on the jaw. Headlock takedown.
That side headlock can be a very intimidating move.
Anderson trying to roll him on his shoulders there. Fans, we're going to be taking a commercial break in just a few moments again. If a decision is rendered during the commercial break, we'll show it to you as soon as we come back on WCW Saturday night.
You think this business ain't tough? The referee even had a broke hand. Did you notice that?
Yeah, look at us. Yeah, Nick Patrick.
The referees are even in danger.
Talk a little bit about Nikita here, working with him. He was always, people would say he was in gimmick all the time, always with the Russian accent, and, he believed it, he practiced it. Maybe in the ring he was pushed a little too quickly as far as he had to kind of develop as he went. What was your feelings working with Nikita, especially now? This is a little bit later on. This is past the Crockett days here.
Yeah, I mean, there was two Nikitas. There was the 280-pounder that came in and was, looked like another road warrior. And man, was he strong, and he was green and just learning the business. Hadn't learned, quite enough when he first came in. He was put in there before, it was time, but he had Nikita and Barry Darsow to cover for him, and he had all the, the baby faces sold for him and everything. So he was, you did everything that you could do for a guy. Now, this Nikita had more experience. He was smaller. He had lost some weight.
Yeah.
He had been away from the business for a little while. So I think when he came in, he had a different attitude and,
A better attitude, Arn, do you think?
I think much better, yeah. Yeah. I think he originally was in for a cash grab. He was going to, and I don't blame him. They they pursued him to come to Jim Crockett Promotions. When they saw him, they fell in love with the look and, the promos and all that stuff. He pulled it off, and he brought in a character that is this guy really Russian or not? Because he never let anything slip out. He changed his name legally. He didn't do much talking. He had that thing going on.
Yeah.
Whatever means. He used that one quite a bit. And but this guy, he was working hard. He's moving good. He had picked up on a lot of the finer points of the business at this point. So,
and sometimes it feels like, when they say sometimes you need to slow down to speed up, you can see that he's a little bit more methodical in this match with pacing versus just the buzzsaw nightmare.
Yeah, well, see, just stuff like that struggle I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I just didn't let him we wanted to suplex me in. I wasn't going to just let him suplex me in. Just grabbing that second rope prevented that. And that's part of the struggle to gain control. This should be the story of every match. To this day, I feel like it should be that. You don't see that struggle. You shouldn't be able to reach out and just grab a guy's wrist and take his arm and control it without resistance on his part.
For those of you that aren't watching on YouTube, Nikita just missed a Russian sickle outside. It took it right into the pole, his arm. And what do you think Arn Anderson now does? He's going after that arm like a piece of raw meat. And he's doing what Arn Anderson does. He's working that body part, and here you go.
That will be the story of the next few minutes. He went ahead and got himself hurt. I'll be happy to oblige him.